Good Sunday morning, we're feeling fine, we're looking dapper, drinking our coffee and nibbling a donut. Good Sunday morning, our hair is brushed, our teeth are combed. Thanks for being here today. Good Sunday morning, everybody. We're here to talk about baseball, TCL baseball. Hodgetown Showdown. I didn't get to the game 4 yesterday. I apologize for that. I'll talk briefly about it. You had a pair of Marcano twin homers, which is really cool. And then Jared Lyons came in and pitched. He got the save in not 1, 2, 3 innings, but 4 innings, completely hitless, with 4 strikeouts. Jared Lyons was completely lights out. I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like that. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, Jake Sudrith came in for the first four and a third innings, and then a little bit of Cameron Mahaffey action for 2/3 innings. Who incidentally was the winning pitcher of the game. How do you like that? Baseball's a silly thing. And then Jared Lyons came in and finished it off in 4 strong innings. Didn't allow any hits. 1 man on base, 4 strikeouts. Way to go. 13 batters faced. And the Sod Squad beat the Sod Dogs 13-4, if memory serves. I don't actually have that written down. Time of the game, 3:02. Last night, the Sod Squad wore the fancy little gold championship jerseys that the Sod Poodles are unable to don this season because there is no minor league baseball. And, well, it was an interesting game, let me tell you. It was probably the most interesting game I've seen this season, maybe? But definitely because it was game 5 of the Hodgetown Showdown, it was particularly enjoyable. Matthew Orozco pitched wonderfully for the Sod Dogs. I don't have his numbers, but he pitched into the 6th inning before they took him out. Let's see, what do we have? We had another Julio Marcano home run for the Sod Squad. That was the only blemish, pretty much, on Orozco. And then your Kyle Corpers, your Acostas, your Gerald Nervises. They put hits together. Corper, the new guy, he hit a home run. That's his 3rd home run in 4 games. I'm pretty sure. Sod Dogs and Sod Squad were getting a little nippy with it, a little testy. Finally, some of that, bad blood coming between the tenants at Hodgetown. Very enjoyable indeed as a fan. There were also some controversial calls. People didn't like a lot of the calls that the first base umpire, Ben Crutchfield, was given. I agreed with all of them. I'm just going to say, there were a lot of close calls, and he made the right calls from where I was sitting. Claiborne beat one out that people thought he was out. I thought he was safe. That's one example. There were a few others. Something weird I've never seen ever in my life happened. In the 7th inning, yes, Tubes strikes out. David Marcano singles. And then Julio Marcano pops up. Pops up. I don't know who's going to get it. They catch the ball. I don't know what David's doing. David Marcano's halfway down the line to second, and they get him out. They double up on a pop-up. I've never seen that before. It was weird. Also, the scoreline was wrong. They got 5 errors for the Sod Dogs. It was 6 errors. My man, Mag Chambers, officially had 2. He had 3. He had 3 errors last night, but they gave old Benny Rosenblum a hit rather than a reach-on error. I've got it written in my thing as a reach-on error. That was in the top of the eighth to lead off the eighth. I guess you're just tired of giving people errors after a while, but it was wrong. It's wrong. Okay? Nobody cares though. Anyway, back and forth. People are, man, you want to talk about people who are getting fired up. Nick Daniels got real fired up. He came storming out onto the field after interference. Double play ended what would have been two runs for the Sod Dogs. I don't know what he was fired up about with that because I guess it benefited him. He's just probably feeling like it was revenge for a previous call that he didn't like. That's escaping my memory right now. Ooh, I'm supposed to be telling you the story and I don't even remember it. I'm going to start doing these at night when it's still fresh. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to do another one tonight when it's still fresh. But I get home and I'm like really hungry. I got to be a little more disciplined than that, don't I? All right. So anyway, it's 9-6 going into the ninth inning. Toops gets hit. One of 5 Sod Squad batters that were hit. One of 7 hit batters total last night. I'm telling you, these boys some of them were intentional. Absolutely. Toops gets hit. Marcano reaches on an error. I'm not going to say who committed that error. Julio Marcano had just a grandiose at bat coming. I wish I'd have counted how many pitches. It was a lot of pitches. Full count. He's just fouling things off. Finally, he gets the walk. So you got bases loaded without a hit. Benny Rosenblum comes up, strikes out. Freaking. Mike Rosario comes up, singles. One guy gets home, everybody else bases loaded again, 2 outs. Jose Torres, that's one of the guys you would want up in a situation like that. Comes up, he's got bases loaded, two outs, bottom of the ninth, 9-7, and he fouled off a lot of pitches, but eventually struck out. And the Sod Dogs are victorious. There it is. And the series is now 3-2. And your standings are interesting. Sod Squad are still atop the North, 14-9. Tulsa Drillers a half game back at 13-9, and the Amarillo Sod Dogs are just 1 game back at 13-10. We got one more game tonight. Then the Sod Dogs are going to travel down to San Antonio, who are atop the South. Actually, that changed last night. The Brazos Valley Bombers are now atop the South, 14-9. San Antonio Flying Chanclas are 13-9, half a game back, and the Round Rock Hairy Men still very much in the mix, 13-10, just 1 game back. Like I said, Flying Chanclas will play host to the Sod Dogs starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, while the Sod Squad hosts the Tulsa Drillers. And then the Tulsa Drillers are going to get nice and cozy and stay here in Amarillo as the Sod Dogs finish the season hosting the Drillers. So there you go. That's the action we got going on. That's Game 4 and Game 5 of the Hodgetown Showdown, and tonight is Game 6. Hopefully it's as exciting as last night's game. My goodness. Thank you. Enjoy your Sunday. Have some donuts, drink some coffee. Brush that hair and comb those teeth.